Not in rewards, but in strength to strive. The blessing lies. Reflect upon your present blessing, of which every man has plenty, not on your past misfortunes, of which all men have some. Our prayer should be for blessings in general, for God knows what's best for us. When I started counting my blessings, my whole life turned around. When we lose one blessing, often another one is found, most unexpectedly given in its place. The proud man counts his newspaper clippings. The humble man counts his blessings. I encourage you to thank God for your blessings, because no blessing lasts forever. Bow your head, let's say I'm blessed. To have food in no recession, that's a major blessing. I pray for those that betray me. I pray for Lord bless them. Help from blocking their blessings. We all need a blessing. Blessed is the man who expects nothing for his good deeds, for he shall never be disappointed. And although your vision is blurred this time, sooner or later you'll realize that I'm your blessing in disguise. A good memory is one that can remember today's blessings and forget today's troubles. A true friend is the greatest of all blessings. Whatever you do, stay true to those. There's no disaster that can't become a blessing. There's no blessing that can't become a disaster. Blessed are those who give without remembering, and blessed are those who take without forgetting. Remember, prayers go up, blessings come down.
Yes sir, it's your boy 1804 Diddy, aka Diddy, aka Diddy, man, the living God, aka Mr. 1804, the pretty Zoe. You and me, we ain't in the living room, but we in the whip, you know what I mean? Motherfucking moon roof, we'll do all that crazy shit, leather, you know. Same old. But today, the subject is pride cometh before the fall. Pride. Never have too much pride. Now it's cool to be prideful a little bit, whatever, have morals, or what I call standards. You don't want to just fall for anything or deal with any type of person. You want to have some type of standards, some type of respect for yourself, and some type of, I would just say standards, really. You know what I mean? For what you accept, what type of people you want to deal with. But never be so prideful that you know you did wrong and you just can't apologize to a person. Never be so prideful that you know you did wrong in the situation, but you keep pushing forward with the situation, knowing that it could lead to somebody losing their life or something serious, and you just got so much pride that you know you wrong, or you don't even know, you could not even know you wrong. You ain't even trying to see who's right and wrong in it. You got so much pride, you don't even want to dig in deep as a grown adult to see who's right and wrong. You just want to automatically feel like you right, and that's all that matters. Never have too much pride to ask for help when you need it. Definitely if it's a genuine person that genuinely fuck with you. Never have too much pride to ask for help if you need it. You know what I mean? So like I said, this subject is just called pride coming before the fall. I see a lot of people, they got pride, so much pride. They could be drowning. Motherfucker with a lifeboat right next to them, but just because they feel like a motherfucker doing better than them and they so in competition with a motherfucker, they don't even want to ask for it because they got their pride too high. Or they can know they dead fucking wrong. Situation ready to lead to us busting each other's ass, taking each other's heads off. And you just want to keep going forward with the shit because you got so much pride. Or, never have too much pride to let a situation go if you know that situation ain't working. Oh no, fuck that, man. I did this and that for the bitch and this and that. You don't know motherfucking about it. Definitely y'all ain't got no kids together. It ain't really no reason to try to force nothing to make it work. Definitely if it ain't no kids involved. Like, let that shit be what it is, man. You know what I mean? Now, if you got kids involved, do whatever you can to try to make something work. But, you know what I mean? But today's subject is pride, man. We taught as young people that that's a good thing. Whether you believe in the Bible or not, whatever. But it do get a lot of, what would I call it? The same way how I do on here, I tell stories about shit. that, and then there's a lesson in the story. Whether the Bible is real or not, it got a lot of stories that got lessons in it. And we as people, we can learn from those lessons and those stories. They said that pride was the first sin of the devil. You feel what I'm saying? So don't let that be, something that holds you back, or that, don't let pride hold you back from success. Don't let pride hold you back from love. Don't let pride hold you back from happiness. Don't let pride hold you back from joy. Don't let pride hold you back from your family. Don't let pride hold you back from a good friendship. Don't let pride hold you back from just enjoying a day, a night, whatever. Don't let pride hold you back from that. You know what I mean? Because as a people, we tend to let pride hold us back from a lot of things that it shouldn't. Because as much as we care about what other people think about us, they really don't. Or they only care when it's something bad. When you're doing something good, or when you ever notice when you post something positive on your page, you know what I mean? I was just telling my son mom the other day, she could post a picture with, her son, or, saying, oh, was with my son today, had a beautiful family dinner, da-da-da. Something we should be promoting, so-called black families, and positivity, things that we should be most happy about, because they say it's not enough black families, it's not enough black dads that stick around. Something that people should be, joyous and happy about, that gets a few likes. She posts something with herself or some shorts or something like that, that get all the likes. Oh, yeah. You know what I mean? Like I said before, we gotta find a way to make shit that we gotta find a way to make doing the right thing cool, man. You know what I mean? And people always go back to say we had Black Wall Street and all that, da-da-da. Back then, guess what? Because it was cool to do the right thing. It was cool for a man to own a business and to take care of his family, whether he had 1 or 2 families or 3 families. It don't matter. It was cool for that man to take care of his families. And guess what? Sue Ann, Joyce, and whatever the third wife name was, they didn't care because it wasn't on social media. Only people knew was the people in the neighborhood. And what could they say to me when you goddamn don't have a father at all coming in your house? You goddamn, how you gonna talk shit about me, my son's father having multiple women, when your son don't got a father at all? Why would you even care about somebody that, cares about that? And this is not only for that situation, this is morely for a different situation, but I just got to that. But the whole situation is, men or women, do not let pride get in the way of success, your happiness, your joy, saving someone's life, saving your life. You know what I mean? Like Lil Wayne said, we lose 2 lives, yours and mine, when I bust a nigga. You know what I mean? Or motherfucking, that's 2 lives lost. And probably 3. Or maybe even 4. The person that shot the person, he go to jail. The person that died, they died. Now, if the person that go to jail got a son, now he growing up without a dad. Now, the person that died got a son, he growing up without a dad. And the cycle continues and continues. Now, his son turned into a killer. Now, his son is a drug dealer. And the cycle over and over and over and over. Over pride. If you know you're wrong in a situation, don't be too prideful to say, hey, my bad, my nigga, I was totally wrong on that. Let bygones be bygones, my nigga, I was wrong. I never been the type of nigga that step on a nigga's shoe and just because I want to look tough, I'm like, oh, I ain't saying my bad. No, my bad, my nigga. I always been that type of nigga. Why not? I know who I am. I ain't got to act like somebody I'm not. I ain't got to act all super tough. Them niggas be the soft niggas for real who want to act all super tough. I ain't got to tell that nigga my bad, even though I know I stepped on his shoe. Fuck that. Why, bro? Why? When a simple my bad can kill a whole situation. I ain't worried about what somebody gonna do to me. I'm worried about what I'm gonna do. Leave my children and all that behind just because I wouldn't say my bad for stepping on somebody's shoe? Nah, that ain't worth it in my eyes, my brother. So with that all being said, man, do not let pride get in the way of your family, your happiness, love, joy, you know what I mean, success. All the beautiful things we supposed to enjoy. This really just an experience. We God having a human experience, man. We chose to come here and experience this. So let it be about what it's supposed to be about. Joy, passion, you know what I mean, love, compassion, harmony. Let's let it be about that, people. You know what I mean? Instead of all the other bullshit, man. Defend yourself at all costs if you got to defend yourself. If somebody also on some dumb shit and you can't diffuse the situation, they just don't want to hear you, they just retarded, then defend yourself. For sure, for sure. Because some people is just hypnotized to the point where ain't no bringing them back. Or either you got to spank their ass for them to finally learn something. So if that's the case, then you're doing God's work either way. But man, if you can avoid a situation, if you can be a grown man about a situation and say, my bad, bro, I ain't, you know what I mean? I ain't had no ill will with that. Or a woman can say, my bad, boo, I ain't mean whatever. Then do that, man. Ain't no use of going out. A nigga that really been through some shit gonna tell you, man, it really ain't worth it, man. You know what I mean? Don't have too much pride, man. It's your boy 1804 Diddy, aka Diddy, aka Diddy, man, the living God, aka Mr. 1804, the pretty Zoe. And we out, man. Foes up, man. Yes, sir. Sha.